Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Fly Free or Die. It is session 8 of our campaign, and in the previous session, you didn't do all too much. However, you did finish up uh, your meeting with Tarika. Oh, you didn't get that out of the way early enough.
I did
Uh,
not.
you finished your meeting with Tarika, discussing further the details of your next contract as well as remaining details of your previous contract, unfortunately. You took a night to rest comfortably for the boys in the ship and comfortably for Soriall in a suite. Um, After resupplying and making sure that your ship is in tip-top shape for the next leg of your journey, you set off into the drift, headed for Apostate. Um, while inside of the drift, Big Bear had a brilliant idea to try and tap into Sorial's uh, interliminal cognizance,
Ooh, that's
and
good.
that didn't go too well. Um, Recovering from such, however, you did make it to Apostate in about a day. It was a incredibly charted course, um, and you found yourself outside of the um, the dark, desolate, almost moon-like planet of Apostate, heading down to the Night Arch, where a relatively sprawling, very dark city laid before you. After getting uh, After getting searched by a crew of drow to make sure you were not harboring smugglers, um, you were allowed to roam free.
Lovely, lovely.
That's not going on right now because um, I know we're vaguely off the ship, but this is what I have. Um, I do have these once again, so I'll just pull these up to give a little more ambience.
Ooh,
Mm, cool.
love it.
Yes. It occurs to you as you step off into the dusty landscape that you don't know where the Mush's lair is.
Oops.
It would probably benefit you to check out the local infosphere. Um, this is a little too quiet, so I'll just put this up because I don't have anything else.
Heck yeah, heck yeah.
Is that a
Um,
thing we can check from the ship?
that is a thing you can check from the ship.
Okay, cool. I will duck back in, I guess.
Okay. I think this is kind of funny because um, Orion kind of has no idea that the two of you are paying to live right now.
I'm as happy as can be.
I'll just say over the comms, the quicker we get this done, the quicker we save our credits.
I'm hurrying.
You guys don't want to stop and smell the roses? It's kind of nice here.
Kind of nice and desolate.
Since me and Orion are both still outside, I'll just look at them and say, yes, they are charging us to breathe.
Oof. Well, hold your breath.
GM, what would you like me to roll to check the thing?
I would prefer? I think this would be a computer's check.
All right. Why did I do this instead of Orion? We will never know. Well, doesn't suck.
17. No, it doesn't suck at all. It takes you a second to look up on the local infosphere. However, especially when giving location details, you are able to find. You are able to find. Also, I got your note. The Lamashtu's lair is about 10 miles from the landing bay. You also know from your search that there are robo-taxis available for rates vary, but usually about a credit. Despite being able to pick up the information for the Lamashtu's lair, there's no listing for a Taos Jarzid, which is interesting. And that's all the information you collect. Well, you collect some other general information about Apostate, but and the Night Arch, but that's all you get from Lamashtu's lair.
If we know where it is, can we take our own ride?
That's what I was wondering, yeah. Oh, you know what? We can't.
Why not?
Oh yeah,
No.
Unless our ride is retrofitted to produce air and stay sealed.
that's true.
I mean, we're still being charged.
Yes.
I mean, we don't gotta pay for a taxi if we take our ride. We're still being charged no matter what.
Do you believe them to have parking?
We can just idle in the front. It's fine.
It's up to you.
I don't want to be carrying guns in a taxi. What do you guys think? What are we doing?
Player is a firm belief that we already have our own ride. Why pay the extra money when we're already paying to breathe?
Orion, what do you think?
I'm either way. I also don't really think it'd be weird to have weapons on this planet. Taxi driver probably like chauffeurs, mercenaries all the time.
GM,
Mm-hmm.
if we have to take public transportation, is that a thing we can put on the company card or not?
Let's put public transportation on the company card for the company that already kind of has it out for us because we fucked up.
I'm just wanting to know what the general policy is. Hush, you.
You may try.
Oh no.
You guys have a company card? That's awesome.
Well,
We're already paying, the two of us are already paying to breathe. Let's not pay for a rip-off taxi. Let's take our own ride.
There's a cargo rig that you have.
yeah. I want to take the cargo rig.
So do I. I think that's the better choice.
I don't trust other people piloting us around. I'll be honest.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't mind. Let's go.
Okay. Off we go.
And if they
Off
come
you
down
go.
with the cargo rig, I will obviously, once it's down, shut the cargo bay doors and get on the back of it because I do not fit inside.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So your cargo rig. It doesn't fly. Uh, which means for the 10-mile trek to Lamashtu's lair, you are taking switchbacks up and down uh, all over the landscape that is very rocky and generally inhospitable. But eventually, you do make your journey to the Lamashtu's lair. Let me just
Yep.
check everything. And they should have vision. Sure, hope they have vision.
It's nice to have vision.
It is.
Or you're punching my microphone.
How dare.
People are getting vision.
Okay.
Just to remind, I do have the low light variety as well.
Yes,
Groovy.
and I did make sure to I did make sure to give you low light specifically, I believe.
Oh, is this the door that's actually a window?
This is
Josh.
the door that's or the window that's actually a door.
Oh, lovely, lovely,
Oops.
lovely. Oops.
Sorry.
Yes. You see a very metallic, grungy dive bar in front of you. It does have some bigger windows on one of its faces. One of them seems to be more mirrored than anything. And the one in the middle has like an envelope that opens for patrons coming in and out because there's no other door besides the back kitchen door for some reason.
So this is our door.
This is your door.
Okay. If we find a parking space, or if we're just idling, Big Bear will look at the other two and say, I have been in places like this before. Let me go in first. You'll hop off and begin walking.
Okay. You definitely
there an
are idling.
actual- Is there an actual parking space? Or are we
No,
just
there is not an
idling?
actual parking
Okay.
space. You're gonna have to just.
I'm so
Okay.
sorry.
Oh,
What?
I think they're just apologizing about the lack of parking spaces.
Yeah, I'm apologizing for the lack of parking space.
oh,
Sorry.
you're apologizing on behalf. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Your character took
Ryan-
the last one.
Orion, do you want to go with Bear or stay here in case we need to drive around the block? I could do it too if you want to go with Bear.
I mean, you're more the, what do they call it? Talky top.
The Charmer?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Bear
thought that's what you were going to say.
Yeah, Bear probably needs your help.
Oh, well, yes, but I thought I'd just let him go out by himself for a little while.
Ooh, I can walk in.
Windows have curtains now.
All right, I'm coming
Very neat.
behind Bear.
As you
Oh.
walk in, muted conversations and the stench of spilled alcohol permeate this place, and the light is quite low. Travelers of all species, though mostly the local majority, drow, orcs, and half-orcs, sit at tables of thoroughly stained aluminum, nursing their drinks and keeping to themselves. Across the room, a pitted bar counter and black aluminum stools beckon those eager to drink their sorrows away. Behind the bar is a brusque-looking half-orc who eyes you curiously. And I have this to show you. Oh. And I need to change that. I have this to show you.
Ooh.
This is what you walk into.
Oh, this is fun. I love the little freak in the middle. Oh,
Aw,
I love it
yeah.
so much.
There is a haze to this place. There is grunge all across all
Yes.
surfaces.
Lovely.
There are holographic displays of varying profanity.
Of
Yeah,
course.
yeah, yeah.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say the one on the left looks yeah.
It's cyberpunk. It's fine.
Yeah, you know?
It's not quite cyberpunk, but that's fine.
Holographic strippers. It's Star Wars. I will approach the bar and not really squeeze my way past these two, but I will like put my, because I'm not fitting in there. But I will like put my paws on the bar counter, and if I turn and see Sorial behind me, I'll kind of give them a nod to come over.
Mhm.
And I will look at the bartender, the barkeep, my good man, and I will say into his head, just very matter of factly, because that's Bear. He doesn't really, he just says stuff.
Right.
And so he will say in the orc barkeep's head, we are here for business. I will let you speak to my acquaintance now. And then turn his body so that Sorial can approach the seat with Bear behind her like a guard, like a bodyguard.
Sorial will waft over as she does, and yeah, just do a little shimmy and perch on the stool in between these two. Just excuse me, hello, sorry, and then just a beaming smile at the. Did you say half orc or orc
This is a
behind the
half
bar?
orc.
A
This is a
half
half
at the
orc lady.
half orc behind the bar, and say, "Well, first though, I think we need drinks, Bear. What do you have on tap?"
Um, while she is prepping drinks and loosely cleaning the. Oh, you know what? The materials, the utensils and such are properly cleaned. It's just the rest of the surfaces that aren't quite so.
So it's kind of like an all-night diner, right? So Soriel has her arms on the bar and they're sticking a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
The bar is a little sticky,
Gross.
yeah. Yeah.
Gross.
And she looks at you with a continuous frown. She does her expression hardly changes at all. You can see a glint of recognition in her eyes, but otherwise you're more patrons in her bar.
Mm-hmm.
As she opens her tusked mouth to speak to you for before even she can do so, um the the doors to the bar clatter open and token layer. And a drow enters, dragging a protesting gnome along with him. The drow wears the distinctive armor of House Zeiserer and bears a long sword of pure black energy. Motes of crackling power flow off it and pop into the dark air.
Ooh.
The gnome, in contrast, has their wrists pinned together with binders. I'm telling you, wails the gnome, this is all a big mistake. A huge mistake. Without sparing a glance to his prey, the drow heaves the gnome up and deposits them on top of the bar. Here's your bounty as promised, Caden, he says, The half-orc behind the bar gives the gnome a glance and takes out her personal comm unit, shifting her attention.
Sorial's eyes get just a little bit wider, and she shoots a look back over her shoulder at Bear, and in his head says, "Were we expecting bounty hunters?"
He'll just respond, no, but if it is not our business, we should not make anything of it, unless you want to join the business of bounty hunting yourself.
As you are trying not to
No.
as you are trying not to insert your business into that, Cecil will lean over and whisper, "I'm not who he's looking for. I just lost my comm unit. Please, you look reasonable. Not to mention well-armed individuals. Give a gnome a hand." They gesture toward you two with their bound wrists.
So what are you supposed to have done, little friend?
Um, I wish I knew, but bounty hunters don't really call out what they're grabbing you for. And he will again, or they will again, shove their dainty, fey-like wrists out to you.
God damn it, I literally just said if it's not our business, let's not get involved, and here I am getting involved in
Yes, you
business that
did.
isn't
You
ours.
did.
I know. I'm going to ask the drow figure in their head, I'm just talking in their head, but it's clearly coming from the giant bear, who's watching this all, but I am going to say in their head, I am curious, what do you bring this tiny one in for? I have been interested in bounty hunting work for a while, and I want to know what to keep an eye out for when it comes to jobs.
He does turn to you, but then turns back to Caden and just mouths off to the side. "Stay out of my business. If you want to do this, figure it out yourself."
Oh, Bear doesn't like that. Bear doesn't like when people just brush him off.
Oh no.
While they're discussing, Caden brings up her comm unit and shows it to the drow. "This isn't the mark." Um, the two of you who are in here, can I get a perception check?
Sure. Absolutely.
I would love to give one. 13.
13. 21. Okay. Soriall.
Yes.
Okay. Here, we'll do this first. Big Bear.
Uh-huh.
The target listed on Caden's tablet is a androgynous, light-skinned, blue-haired gnome. It looks a lot like this guy right here.
Mm-hmm.
Soriall. The eyes of the target are purple,
Mm-hmm.
not blue.
Okay.
Interesting.
Well,
The
when
the
we can
drow
change.
the drow takes this information from Caden and begins to argue. They are arguing back and forth about
Uh-huh.
whether this is the target or not.
I'm gonna relay that little detail to Bear and say, do you think the gnome has contacts in?
Do space contacts exist?
I mean, people want to change their appearance.
I guess
That's one of the ways
cybernetics
to do
exist.
it. Yeah.
He kind of just shrugs and will say, anything is possible when you are hiding from bounty hunters.
Hmm. Soriall's just gonna go, you know, I feel like I feel like the eyes don't match. I think maybe your gnome is telling the truth.
As you discuss this, and the two at the bar are arguing, you can see Sissel uh,
I think
wringing
Sorial was
their
saying that to them.
hands.
I was saying that to them, yeah.
Oh, okay, got it. The Caden notices, but the man quite literally waves a hand at you without even looking and continues on, determined to get his bounty.
Soriall says to Bear telepathically, well, I tried.
Um, Sorial, you watch as Sissel is able to, with some struggling, slip their gnomish hands out of the rope, um, and then looks at you with a cunning smile, and then says very loudly, "Thank you, strangers, for that timely rescue," before slipping down
You little bitch.
off of the bar, to which the drow man turns to both of you, ignites his sword, and I kind of need initiative.
I want to
Oh,
let you know
boy.
right now, I'm gonna grapple him and give him back to the drow.
You know what? You do you. I'm trying to remember how to roll initiative. Oh, there it is.
Well, this music fucking bangs.
I tried to find something more appropriate for Lamash's lair than what we had.
Would you like me to roll
Yeah,
just in
this is
case it
good.
comes up?
Yes, I think I would. You, which is
30 feet. Rats.
oops.
Of course, they get a 20.
I don't know. There's just something so much more fun about like sci-fi music.
Can I?
don't know.
Okay, can I offer something here? I realize they're going first, but if they're trying to move around Big Bear, can I just say Big Bear's hostile to them, and I would like to attack of opportunity grab them if that happens.
I understand. Um,
They're no friend of mine. This is actually the plot device carrying the entire adventure path, and I'm about to hand them back over to the bounty hunters.
uh, Actually, you know what? Seeing you, Big Bear, and not being that much of an idiot, Sissel would slip off to the other side first.
Mhm.
It's not that much. They're not that much of an idiot, just a little bit. Um. Okay.
I'm cheering you guys on.
We're gonna need it. Oh yeah, combat started. I get an entropy point.
Okay. So Sissel is going to move 5 feet away, and then pass. Nope, I didn't mean to add a second turn. I wanted a different function.
Oh,
Casts a spell. And instead, there is a drow woman behind the bar now.
uh-huh.
Oh,
Uh,
Moving with the same cadence as a once gnome.
hard to tell. They're kind of stationary right now. I guess technically Orion is next.
I imagine Orion's just bumping out to whatever music they're listening to right now, completely oblivious to what's going on.
It's
That
this.
makes
It's
total
rave
sense.
music.
Soriall.
If you are there, Pepper, you are muted.
Thank you. So, Soriall kind of glances around this place, and as happened the last time they sort of got into a kerfuffle, they are a bit outnumbered here. So she's thinking, what can I best do that's going to be diplomatic, and get us out of here alive? So she kind of holds her hands up and looks at the bartender and the bounty hunter and says, "Do these nails look like they could untie a rope?"
Okay. I'll take a diplomacy from you.
Okay,
The DC is going to be rather high.
that's fine. I don't blame you. How does a 17 strike you?
17. For diplomacy.
She's standing here thinking, if only my pheromones could be precisely controlled. That would be so good right now.
yeah, pheromones?
Well, I have a smell.
I mean, there is
Hey,
a time
hey, you and me
when
both.
you do that.
Yeah, there is,
just-
but in
it's
terms
just
of
not this
precise
one.
control, you know, not so much.
Okay. He just looks at you with the grimace. Unfortunately.
All right.
Big Bear. Oh, unless you have something else.
No, I'm gonna stay put before I see, which direction the popping off goes.
Right. Big Bear.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, he hasn't done anything. Sissel's the only one that's done something.
Mm-hmm. But he turned towards us and ignited his sword.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. What are the
To be
vibes of the
fair,
other patrons? Or do they see a bar fight and go, hell yeah, let's join in? Or are they all just kind of backing off watching it?
They're watching.
Mm-hmm. But they're not joining in.
Depending on your actions, some of them look more vigilant, but none of them are actively joining in, no.
to be fair about the sword pointing, Sissel is also in our direction,
Yeah.
so it's kind of hard to tell.
Okay. I'm gonna try my own method of quote-unquote diplomacy. I will say, Big Bear does look ready for a fight. Like, when the dude lights his sword, he can see Bear, and, like, Bear does have his claws at the ready. Like, he's ready to maul someone to death if he has to. But he will say to the bounty hunter, not acknowledging that he's directly turned the blade towards him, but he will say, if you turn that on us, you will deeply regret it. But if you decide to play nice and give us a cut of your bounty, I can grab the little liar and we can keep him nice and held in place. Whether that's diplomacy or intimidation, I'd prefer intimidation, but I will do either. Because I'm basically saying, if you put that weapon towards us, I will attack you, but if you give us your cut, I will grab the little bastard right now and keep him where he stays. I'm ready for a fight, but also this gnome just threw us under the bus, and I like that worse than I like people attacking us, because Bear is a smuggler of honor, goddammit. He may be a criminal, but he's got a code. Scared to figure out what's being plotted. Our GM is muted.
That's because we gotta feed the kitties, and I don't want that getting on.
Of course.
Yeah, you can intimidate.
Alright.
The diplomatic parts of your speech will fall a little flat because of such. Because you are focusing on stopping his ass from doing anything.
I mean, I am telling him, like, I'm not telling him, if you use that sword, there's problems. I'm just saying, if you use that sword against us, I will fight you back. But if you don't use it against us, I will help you for a cut.
Right.
Alright, intimidation. 15.
15. Checking DCs.
And if that's my regular action, I'm not moving, but if he decides to not attack us, I'll also let him pass me. Because I will use my move action for the first time, because Soriall is adjacent to me. Sorry, Soriall, but you begin to hear the sound of radiation, as you usually hear when Big Bear attacks. However, you notice Big Bear is not attacking, and the radiation, the ticking sound of radiation, is emanating from you instead, as I kind of mentally will Soriall to be my entropic focus.
Oh.
So anytime you take damage as well, I get an entropy point.
Oh, I see. You could
Interesting.
at least buy me dinner first.
So the sound of the nuclear blast, the radiation, starts emanating, but where you would think Bear's getting ready for an attack, you instead realize, oh, that sound is coming from me, and you are kind of enveloped in entropy as I designate you my focus.
Incredible.
And the fun thing about that is I don't think it's an either or. It's not I get attacked or Soriall gets attacked. That's just extra. So I make you my focus, and whether I get attacked or you get attacked, that's just extra ways for me to get entropy points. But you do have to be next to me, though, so technically, the second Soriall moves away from me, I do lose that focus. But, you know, if he attacks you, right, in this next turn, you know, hey, more for me.
Cue the slow motion shot of Soriall vaulting over Bear and running out the door.
This epic rave music for 2 turns being spent yelling at a guy.
Probably. Okay, so you call this out. You try to stand him down by his amygdala. And he doesn't seem to care too much. Let me make sure I have the right thing. Okay. As a move action for 1 round. And then Horizon will flourish his blade, which sends off a few additional fully black particles. And he glares at you, Big Bear, using a move action to utilize his stellar revelation.
The
Stellar revelation. Big Bear, surrounding you, not quite to the degree of his sword, but surrounding you gets darker. You get sort of shaded. And he is going to swing on you.
Mm-hmm.
I said stay out of my way. So, ooh, wow, that's a 25 to hit.
Yeah.
That would be energy armor class. Doesn't
I
super
don't
matter
think
right
it
now.
matters.
you gotta be kidding me. Okay, well that's fine. That is 8 slashing and 2 electric damage to you.
Okay, well, I'm out of stamina.
I need to get this up for myself because I forgot to. And he is Graviton attuned 1. But that is his turn. Is there anything else that happens with that? For 1 round or until you leave Graviton, you gain a... Oh, right. Take an additional damage, actually.
Ah, okay.
Because of that shadow around you. You can feel it sort of biting at you a little bit.
Wonderful.
Back to the drow woman's turn. She is going to cast a spell. Yeah. Oh, Caden is also going to take her tablet and step back. So I am looking for... that spell. Yes, very good. Okay. Soriall and Big Bear, you glance over to the screen on the back, and you notice there's a news report, and it's following some local authorities heading for Lamashtu's lair.
Oof.
I could get a will save from the two of you.
Oh, joy.
Will save.
A will save.
Okay.
Good.
Is
Great.
that... Where is Will?
It's
I
next
can't-
to armor class. You see this
Thank
full
you.
It's
graph
on the
of
right,
will.
yeah. 9 and an
Uh-oh.
8.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit. I think police are coming. Maybe it's because of your vehicle parked outside. Maybe it's because of this fight. Fuck, it's hard to tell.
Seems like a waste of resources if it's for a little parking infraction, I'm just saying.
Well, I don't know. It's a planet where you have to pay to breathe, so maybe parking is like a massive offense.
That's a
Hey,
good
I'm
point.
idling.
That's a good point.
It's not unattended.
He's got his
Orion.
he's got his hazards on.
Blocking all of traffic, but I'm
Right.
being courteous.
Yeah, Orion. Give me a perception check. Which is going to be even more difficult because you're blasting tunes while the kids are out.
Yeah, vibing. 5.
You don't know
You don't hear any police approaching. Or anything going on in the bar, you know?
Exactly. Everything's
Uh,
great.
Soriall.
Okay. So, since the drow woman is behind the bar where the
Mhm.
gnome just was,
Mm-hmm.
is it easy to assume that the gnome just cast a spell or shapeshifted and the drow and the gnome are one and the same? Or do you want me to roll something for that?
I'm not gonna make you roll a damn thing. That is up
Okay.
to you and your god, whether how Soriall is dealing with that.
I think she would have been so shocked at the scream, thanks for helping out, that she would have tracked the passage before she snapped back to uh-oh, sword on bear. So I would like to cast Daze on our drow woman, and I need a DC 13 will save.
Okay. Does that count as? You know, I think that's kind of funny. Yes, I will absolutely take that will save.
Okay.
Yeah. That is a... What kind of spell effect is this?
This is an enchantment. Is that
Okay,
what you're asking?
that is what I'm asking.
Okay.
It is a 13 save.
Yes.
So fail or succeed.
It negates it on a succeed.
Okay, got it. Do I count that as an attack? Would that technically be an attack?
I'd call it an attack.
Okay.
It's short-circuiting the brain, so I feel like it's fair to call it an attack.
Soriall,
Yes.
could I get you to make a will save?
You betcha.
16. How about that? As you send out this psychic pulse of your days, to this drow woman, a seemingly automated reply of a daze coming with light blue, slightly green, like sparkles, almost like illusory leaves on the wind, fly back at you, and neither of you are dazed.
Okay.
That's so silly.
Soriall just looks at this drow woman and says, "Well played," and sort of does the little, head tilted, head nod thing.
Right.
And well played. And that's my turn.
The drow woman will like look wide-eyed at you, and then like give a sheepish smile. Big Bear.
Yeah. I'm focused on the bounty hunter, and I'm just gonna yell at him in his head. Like, we were not in your way, you moron, but now you've pissed me off, so I am. And I'm gonna try and grapple him. I get a +4 to my grapple, thanks to improved combat maneuver.
Lovely.
And I believe
that's
it's just an
against
attack.
kinetic. Yeah.
Yeah, so I roll my attack with a +4 added to it. So I'm just gonna roll my claw +4.
Okay.
No.
Are we adding +4, or have you added +4?
I'm mentally adding it. So 13. 17.
17.
To try and put him into a grapple.
And I believe, once again, that is against kinetic armor class to grapple?
It does not say,
I think it is.
but I would imagine.
It works.
Wonderful.
He is now grappled.
I, like, I like to imagine, Bear was all ready for a scuffle, so he does the full, he goes in with both of his arms and just, bear hugs him and just grabs him.
Right. Okay, not that one.
And that's basically, yeah, that's his turn. That's his attack. I don't think there's anything I can really do with my move action. No, there's nothing I can do with my move action. I've already stated my entropic focus. Let's see. Yeah, no, I've already done everything. So I just bring him into a bear hug, and, I'm yelling at him, I wasn't gonna get in your way, stupid. But then you cut me with your sword, and so now I am.
Okay. I just need to check what exactly it does.
Grapple?
Yeah. -2 armor class, attack roll, reflex save, initiative, dex-based skills, and ability checks, except made to grapple your opponent or escape grapple. Can't take actions that require 2 hands, and can't make attacks of opportunity. Okay.
Well, that's a fun question then. If he was wielding the sword with 2 hands or 1.
It would have been 1 hand.
Oh, unfortunate.
It is unfortunate.
Does he begin to hear the sirens and start panicking because he just started a fight for no reason and is now bear hugged?
No, he doesn't hear sirens. I should say, you two don't either.
It's loud in here.
There's a lot of techno going on.
So he's going to attune 2 to Graviton. I'm just going to shift him here so he's actually on a square. And then I think he's going to try to strike at -2.
Well, you got a 25 last time. I'm sure I'm still getting hit.
I still rolled really high. Probably 16.
Yes.
Okay. Yeesh. That is 10 slashing and 1 electric.
I'm barely up unless that thing still happens, in which case I'm down.
That thing? Oh, no, I calculated that.
Okay. I'm barely up, but I am up.
But that is the entirety of Horizon's turn. To the drow woman, who takes another step back. Yeah, they are going to, the drow opens the door and steps into the kitchen, closing the door behind. Orion, give me another perception check.
3. You know,
3.
this is a good time to
Wow.
mention Orion loves loud heavy metal.
It's not like he has. It's not like they have ears to destroy.
No, exactly.
That's a good point.
You guys have fun in there, right?
Soriall.
So we have established that it's canon that we have little personal communicators.
Yes, correct.
Okay. So Sorial's is in her bracelet, so she, holds her bracelet, her wrist up to her mouth and says, Orion, we've got trouble. Go around the back, and if a drow woman exits the building, stop them. And then Sorial is going to climb from her chair onto the bar, and you can tell me if this is, difficult terrain, whatever. And she's gonna go after the drow. So,
Okay.
do you need me to take like 10 feet to get up and over as opposed to 5?
That makes sense.
Okay.
Making it difficult terrain to get over there.
Okay. So that's 10, 15, 20, 25. So she just gets through the door.
And you can see the drow with a full-sized orc just watching this go down in his kitchen. He is none too happy about this.
Does what translates as close range?
Close tends to be, if I remember correctly, 25 feet plus 5 feet per, 2 levels.
So I'm within close range of the drow.
It should say yes.
Okay. Soriel's gonna reach into the air with those long fingernails and just make a quick twist with her wrist, and some silver threads appear that are attached to the drow, and she takes one of them and kind of tweaks it like a harp or a guitar string with her other finger, and she sends a feeling of uncertainty onto this drow about, well, whatever this is, whether it's a gnome or a drow or something else entirely. Anyway, this target, she actually shows them visions of 2 different timelines where if they exit the kitchen, they get run over by a truck. And so I'm casting Moment's Hesitation, and that is
Okay.
once again a DC 13 will save.
What kind of spell is this?
I believe it's enchantment.
Okay. I rolled a 17 will.
Okay.
No, a 19 will.
All right. The strings just kind of trail off of the drow, off into space.
Yes, they do.
And that's
Big
my
Bear.
movement and my action.
Do I gain any bonuses for attacking a grapple target, or do they get negatives?
I have -2 AC.
Okay.
You know that.
As long as I can still make my claw attack against them.
Your target has the grappled condition. It doesn't say anything about you having the grappled condition.
Okay, so then I am going to use my move action to expend an entropy point to boost my entropic strike's damage if it lands. And I'm going to try and hit him with my entropic strike.
Okay.
Nope.
Ouch. You land this blast next to him onto the ground with your big bear claw. He pulls off to the side, and it makes just a deafening sound in this bar. But you do indeed miss.
Yeah, and that's my move and my attack. Big Bear's about to go night-night, y'all.
Horizon, who on his 3rd turn is attuned 3 to Graviton, is going to pull a Hail Mary for himself. It's a standard action.
Is he trying to rip himself free from the grapple?
No, but I think I needed to reread an ability because there's not much I can do. Well, it doesn't exactly. Okay. He attempts his ability. It's probably not going to work though.
Okay.
So.
Well, you say that, but
his-
your rolls throughout all 8 sessions have been amazing.
I know. His darkness from his sword and also around his armor expands and lashes out 20 feet around every side of him. And then nothing happens.
Okay.
And he, because he notes this, he drops his head to the floor and dissolves his stellar blade,
Oh,
Well, now
effectively
you want to play
calling
nice.
off his fight.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
whew, all right.
I'm still grappling
he-
him
he-
until my turn.
Yeah, he will say, like, fine, I'll do this another time. As the drow is fiddling with the locked door in the back and is able to open it and escapes out. Leaving the door open. Orion.
Suddenly getting my ass in gear, Orion will leave the vehicle unattended unless I can drive it around the building.
As open a lot as this looks, it is not that
I
open.
assumed it was something like that. Okay, so Orion books it. Can I use my standard action as well as a move action?
Yeah. You can get 2 move actions. So I
Okay,
have,
so I can go a total of 60.
depending on how you guys deal with this, I have removed the music for now.
I will respond. Oh shit! On the way, and run 60 feet around the building.
Okay, I'm gonna eat up 5 feet getting out of the vehicle, so 55 feet.
I will run 55 feet around the building.
Got it.
And that's my turn.
Soriall.
Okay, I'm going to run after the drow. And as I go by the chef, I'm just gonna wiggle my fingers and go, "Love your work," and keep going. 25, 30. So 30 puts me right outside the door.
And you are watching this gnome con man running away, blue eyes as ever, looking back at you
All right.
and giving you
shout.
almost like a cheer kind of wave.
Mm-hmm. Listen, you little fuck. I was feeling sympathetic, and then you tossed us under the bus. Stop running. And I'm drawing my rifle. I shoot
All
for
right.
the legs really well. And then can I hold my action?
Uh, sure.
I would like to shoot for the knee if they keep going.
Okay.
Do you want an
Yeah.
intimidate roll or?
Uh, no, I'm
Okay.
simply going to have that readied action.
All right.
Big Bear, Horizon
Yeah.
has turned into a non-combatant at this present moment.
Bear looks pissed considering he has, a new scar across him. Uh, but again, like I described, he got thrown under the bus by a little shit, and he doesn't like that. And kind of like the enemy of my enemy is my friend. He's going to physically manhandle this. What are they? A drow?
Yeah, he's a drow.
He's gonna physically manhandle them and place them in this seat, like sit them down. And that will be his letting go of the grapple. He's going to sit them down and say, "Now that that is over with, why don't you tell me why you were after them, so I have an extra reason to crush their skull when I find them?" And he says very sternly, like he just got stabbed twice. He is not a fan of this, and that gnome, they both want the gnome. So he's like making that, like, I don't care that you just stabbed me, because there's a bigger little shit out there, and I would love to help you get them.
Um,
Like Bear might even throw in like I can forgive getting stabbed if you tell me everything.
okay. He doesn't necessarily look like defeated by you. He just looks incredibly frustrated that his bounty has gotten away. Um, um, he pretty much, not looking in your eyes directly, just staring off into nothing, thinking about his job. Um, I'm simply after a mark. They want a gnome. Specific gnome. And I had him. Hayden's the fixer, okay?
Yes, you had them until you decided to make the stupid decision of assuming things.
I really don't like when people get in the way of my work. While this is happening, Sissel is making a break for it.
Okay. I'm gonna fire. And like I said, I'm sure there's some horrible, horrible penalty for a called shot.
I'm looking up called shots right now. If there even is one.
Fair.
I might just have to make up something myself.
Also fair.
Okay. Got it. Go ahead and take your shot. Okay. Well, with a +5, it's meet to beat. Ow. Um. Yeah. That's 6 piercing damage and a newly formed limp that they didn't have before.
Ooh.
I told you.
They just like swear uh, swear in gnomish uh and yeah, he doesn't have a lot else. They well, that might work. We'll see. Probably not. Um oh, I'm gonna have to look that up. That's not. Oh no, I don't. 25. Yeah. Um. Yeah, sure. They're probably not that far away. Okay. Could I get a will save from you?
I went so good last time that I would love to do another one. Jesus fuck.
So Sissel is swearing on the ground and looks over at you, and from your right side, you hear sirens approaching,
No, 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 no.
and then they start to limp at half speed away.
Okay.
Orion,
Orders don't seem to have changed. I'm gonna continue running around, see what's gonna happen. I'll
right.
take my move action first, as it looks like I'm running a corner.
You see limping away is a small fey creature. Um you don't see Soriall. But that looks like who you were told to go after. I think. I think you were told to do a drow. I think you were told both.
I think I said both. I would not.
I think you said both.
Okay, I wouldn't swear to it, but I thought I did.
Right.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you moved once.
I am very far.
Not to add a bother right here, but at some point, do you think I could get a for purposes of recording token to see the action?
Ooh, right. I'm giving you a baby bear.
Baby bear. Just
I
because
like that.
you know, I enjoy my bar scene, but I feel like our viewers might like to see what's going on.
You get a baby bear.
Baby bear.
Okay, I don't know the range of this spell. It says floor 400 plus at caster level times 40. So I don't know what that means. I'm just gonna assume I'm close enough.
400 feet? Yeah, of course you are.
But yeah, I don't know if it's it's holographic image. I'd like to make it look like something dropped from above and exploded, coating the area in front of them in fire just to get them to hesitate for a moment.
Okay. I can take that.
If this works better than my actual spell called Moment's Hesitation, I'm gonna be so mad.
I'm just gonna post it. I think it says a will save, but I don't.
Mm-hmm. It is an illusion. And I rolled a 12 in total with a +2 against illusions. So they won't actually take their 15 or I guess 20 feet of limping. They will probably take about 5 or 10 and then halt, trying to reorient themselves.
Does that say
Sorry,
it
y'all.
can't extend beyond 5 10-foot cubes? That's a big wall of fire circling
Mhm.
around it.
Yeah. It was a
All
big
right, yep.
explosion.
Yeah,
Big, silent explosion.
I kind of feel like I need to make that will save also.
yeah, you probably do see it.
Probably.
Yeah. Here we go. Nope. I
Why is there so
scream.
much quiet stuff happening around
I
you?
scream and throw myself to the ground.
Sorial, it is your turn, and you are cowering away from the explosion out here.
Yeah. I'm cowering, and then I see that they have stopped and that the fire doesn't seem to be advancing, or does it seem to be advancing?
Uh, it doesn't seem to be advancing. It just seems to be persistent in that area.
Okay. I'm gonna move up and grab this little shit. So I guess I'm trying a grapple.
Mhm.
Oh god. I don't know how to do that.
At least for me, it's just an attack roll.
Yeah, I don't know how
Yeah,
to do that.
it is just an attack roll. They simplified it a little bit.
I think
Okay.
I think
So I
just
just
roll
roll a
one of your
d20?
weapons.
Huh?
I don't know. I just roll my claw attack. Because I use my claw
Make
for
a melee attack roll.
Is that just with my rifle
Um,
or just a d20 roll, or because I don't have any.
yeah, it would be d20 plus your strength modifier plus your base attack bonus, which
Well,
at
my
level 1 I
strength.
think is 0 for you.
Well, and my strength is 0, so it's just a d20 roll, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you got it. Yeah, doesn't work.
6. No, it doesn't. They are a little slippery, but you are within 5 feet of them, and they are concerned with these random strangers' abject persistence about this.
So I just look down and say, because I'm super tall, look down and say,
How
run
tall?
again, and I will go for the other kneecap.
How tall?
I'm over 6 feet. I
Maybe-
I always forget. I feel like I'm 6'2" or something.
Big Bear,
Yeah,
back to your conversation.
yeah. Big Bear is just gonna be like, first off, a drink, and he will look towards the bartender as he says that, and then we'll look towards the bartender and the fixer and say, what is this gnome wanted for, please? And I will put coin down onto the bar if I have to for a drink.
Okay.
I'm turning my target of quote unquote interrogation to the person who is accepting / not accepting the correct gnome. I don't care if it's this gnome. I just want to know what the gnome in general is wanted for.
Right.
And also a drink.
Okay. Mm. Okay. Yeah, she will just kind of stare at the two of you, one entirely beat up, the other having been grappled by the beat up one.
He may not admit it, but we both technically lost here. I got cut, and I held on to him while he was cutting me. That's a blow to
Oh,
the
for
ego.
sure. She just kind of, are you two done messing around in my bar?
What do you
She
mean
will
by
pull up the drinks.
if what you mean by done is done being a victim of a violent assault for no reason by a moron? Yes.
Sassy.
Look, you don't understand how things are run around here, okay? I get the jobs. I don't necessarily know what they're for. I think it was embezzlement, but that's a hunch.
Well, that's a start. That is certainly more than I think anything he would have given me, and then I'll turn my attention back to him. And I'll say, how convenient that I also do not like people interfering with my work. Maybe we could work together sometime when I'm not being stabbed in my chest. And I just glare at him, and if I hear the sound of a cup being put on the bar, I grab it.
Now listen, newcomers. Since you're done wrecking my place, guy you're looking for is in there. And she will gesture to the corner room. Horizon doesn't do anything. Sissel, this is an opportunity to... Yeah, roll me Intimidate. This one I think is accurate. Soriall. $14. Okay. Okay. Skills. Intimidate. Demoralize. With some... by +2. Okay. Okay, so he's not going to move, partly because even if he were to take a guarded step away from you, he'd still only be able to move like 15 feet away, and you can catch him. And partly because you're doing all of this, they will relent. But they just kind of say, you're making a mistake. I'm not the one that Star Spangle over there is looking for. I'm a con man, but who isn't? I'm still not the one from his bounty. Orion.
Orion still has no idea what they're talking about, but we'll start getting closer and trying to like mold the fire to like block the area off. Just gonna jog up using action and movement to get closer.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you do so.
Oh, we good. You good? Sorry, are you good? You look tense.
Muted.
I thought it was just dramatic.
Just make sure this little fuck doesn't go anywhere while I'm talking to him.
Okay, I'll do my best.
So listen. Clearly you're wanted for something, even if it isn't just this particular bounty. How do I know you're not the right one? Can I do a sense motive?
Uh, I think this is. I mean, you could get something off of sense motive. A perception would be more accurate.
Okay, all right. Let me do that then, if you don't mind.
Sure.
It's cloudy. Everything's cloudy. I'm gonna cross my arms and look down at this gnome and say, how many credits do you have on you?
Okay, so you say it's cloudy, even with the 9. And you're right. I will say, you're looking at their figure. If you want to give me another will save, just to check.
Okay.
A
Finally.
20. You've been glancing at multiple illusions and realizing that they are illusions. You're able to pick apart the inconsistencies in the matter there, and you look at Sissel and their eyes, and they're for sure not the purple that was in the image. Like, those are not holographic eyes, those are just
Okay.
their eyes.
Okay. So it is the wrong person.
Seems to be, yeah.
Okay. So I'll still say the same thing. How many credits do you have on you? Do you have a credit chip?
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
I-
This is the toll for throwing me under a bus. Or whatever the space equivalent of a bus is. Insert that word here.
Fine. They will toss out a cred stick
All right.
of unknown value.
Run. As close as
So
you can get to it.
made sure I couldn't do that, and he will
Mhm.
hobble away. They will hobble away.
Okay, so Soriall is going to say to Orion, just, I'll tell you all about it in a minute. We need to go in and make sure that Bear is okay. And we'll start
They
this
really
way.
piss you off, huh?
Yeah. Extremely so.
It's powerful.
Good eve.
If they, if that's all happening, if it gets back to me, before they arrive, I think Bear would take his drink, like, while they're still talking, pat the dude on the shoulder, this guy on the shoulder, rather aggressively, when he walks past and then goes to the door. Is the door, no. If the door's not locked, he will just walk. But if the door's locked, he'll, like, knock on the door.
Get out of my kitchen.
Sorry. This is the last time, I promise.
The door!
It is locked.
So when Big Bear goes up, tries the door, he'll give it like a 3-tap knock with one of his knuckles.
You hear a mechanism inside.
Try the door.
Bye-bye, BB. You successfully open the door.
And I think maybe the others catch the last glimpse of Bear going into the door, or going into the room, as they come in. Do you want me to put myself in there?
Yeah.
Bump.
Bump. This is so silly. You're taking up so much room.
Yeah, I'm a
Even
big
though
fella.
outside of combat, you wouldn't actually be taking up that space, but still.
He's a big fella.
It's true. Soriall looks at the bounty hunter and she's I'm so sorry. Tried to catch him. Tried. Just could not grapple that slippery little dude. So sorry. I tried.
It's fine.
He
He
went
will
that way.
drop down, bottoms up the drink, and then head out the bar.
That guy's scary.
You don't even know. Wait till you see Bear.
And I do have to ask.
That guy's
You said
powerful.
he lit up the sword. So I imagine I'm not bleeding. The wound was cauterized because it's like a heat sword.
It's very intense cold actually, as his focus was black holes
Oh, so kind of the
and
same. There's-
gravitons.
So kind of the same. You know, there's no blood because of.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Big Bear, as you walk into this kind of cozy location, you're met with a black leather couch, a few metal chairs, a coffee table filling most of the space. And the window up here is seemingly one-way aluminum.
Ooh.
And of course, on the couch, rising to greet you, is a fanciful man.
Fancy indeed.
I see.
No, fancy Jardid.
Ooh.
That would have been way funnier if I had gotten the name right.
Ah, Big Bear, is it?
Yes, it is.
I forgot I was going to give him an accent, so I'm still going to. Well, where might the rest of your company be?
Dealing with something rather stupid. They will be here in but a moment.
In but a moment we shall wait.
I am going to plop myself onto the couch.
Mm-hmm.
And I probably down the drink. Like, he sits down, slumps on the couch, and then downs the drink he has.
Right.
Sorial is going to take a second, kind of pat her hair back into place with her nails, and sort of, straighten her flowy garments, and then look at Orion and say, well, Bear went in there, shall we?
Guess we probably should.
All right. Can't get through. So we're out here throwing ourselves against the door.
You should be able to
Shoulder
open
slam
it up.
into it.
There we go.
Okay, well, it's opened now.
Yeah, thank you.
Silly me.
Thank you.
Orion, as you enter this room, you feel something you haven't felt in a good long while. You feel kind of sick. Sorial, as you watch Orion enter this room, they go a little more staticky. House will extend a hand. Soriall and Orion, I take it.
Indeed.
Apologies to you. I was not quite aware of the company I'd be in, and unfortunately, this room has a few extra jammers in place.
Ah, I see.
Oh, I
Anyway,
feel like okay.
any way that you could temporarily turn one or two of them off just to accommodate my friend?
Fortunately, I cannot.
Ah,
The entire purpose of this room is to avoid peeping from the outside world.
always prudent.
My sincerest apologies to you, Orion. He will
It's,
bow.
yeah, I'll be fine. Thank you.
Sorial messages Orion and says, are you all right? Are you going to hold it together?
Yeah. Let's do the deal.
All right.
I can feel in the back of my throat.
All right. Oh, okay. We can talk about the logistics of that later.
Right, sure.
Um,
Yeah.
So, you know why we're here?
I do. And indeed, you will know why you're here as well.
In fact, we do. So we are all in the know. Shall we conclude this deal?
Some additional information on our part, I will say.
Ah,
Um,
yes.
the specific individual that you're looking to deliver to is one Commander Vash at Labor Camp 1120 on Vox's surface. We're not just delivering to any place.
Understood.
And the 50-ton cargo will be waiting for you in the hangar when you arrive, or when you get back to your ship.
Excellent. Very good. And I assume that there is going to be some kind of identification that we can get from Commander Vash to make sure that this is delivered to them only.
Oh, trust me, I don't think they would mess around with that.
All right, but how will we assure ourselves then?
They know you're coming.
All right. If you feel that's sufficient, then that's what we'll go with.
He will proffer the datapad with the shipping contract
Mm-hmm.
and looks for you to sign.
We will do the thing. The
You do
bumping
the
of data
thing.
pads.
Wonderful.
A pleasure doing business with you.
Cool. A pleasure as well. And I will say, thank you for signing the contract. You will see near the bottom that there is an additional condition.
And that is?
Well, my employer has been able to see your record as of late, and we are none too impressed. We're very much willing to give you this opportunity to fix your standings, but we want to make sure things go right, so to speak. And
Mm-hmm.
Sonia, and out from the corner behind the projected hollow screen blocking the vision, steps out an individual.
And am I supposed to be able to see now, by the way?
Oh, that's right. I'm so sorry. Have you not been able to see?
I haven't, but I thought that was intentional. But yeah, like the first thing you see when she walks into the room is just like her glowing irises, and she stands in. Wait, did she come in through the door?
No, you were like in the corner. The screen was projected, and they didn't look
Oh,
close
gotcha,
enough.
gotcha. She's sitting there with her legs. But upon like seeing the group, she slowly uncrosses and then crosses over the other leg instead. And she slowly raises her head and says, "Hello."
Sonja here will be making sure that things go properly. Just a bit of added assistance, shall we say.
Quality assurance.
A minder. And what exactly are we to expect in terms of making sure everything goes correctly?
All you've got to do is deliver the cargo. Make sure that nothing else gets in the way of that.
I see.
At some point, Sorial does hear in her head during this conversation, just like a very tired bear, like, "Oh, you read every contract in great detail, but this one, hmm?"
No response to that. So,
Oh, sorry, go on.
no, Sorial looks at Jarzid and says, "Does this mean then that after we successfully complete the transaction, we have to come all the way back here to drop off your quality assurance minion?"
Uh, she's wearing her face mask, obviously, but you can see she kind of like grins at that. Like you can view her bone.
You will not be returning here. After the task is complete, you will be meeting uh, with my employer himself.
And what are we to do with this? And she points.
That'll be up to Lord Sinjin.
I see.
Sonia gives a very slight nod.
Sorial just turns and looks at Orion and Big Bear, and her eyebrows are raised. Just like, well, anything to say? Are we doing this?
All that's to be said is just in your head, Sorial, you just hear, "Let us just get off this planet."
Very well.
Orion's got that look like they have a severe migraine and just wants
Yeah.
the conversation to be over.
Yes, exactly.
All right then. I suppose we should all play nicely with one another then, shouldn't we?
Sorial just looks at you.
Was for you too,
Completely-
Sonja.
Completely calm face.
Oh, sorry. What did you say, June?
That goes for you too, Sonja.
Yes, I'm well aware.
All right.
Bear is going to, talk to homeboy here, and he'll just say, If the paperwork is being done here, do you mind if I find myself outside? I do not do well in tiny places. Kind of cramped on the couch.
Indeed, Bear. We have concluded our business. The cargo will be waiting for you when you arrive. Back at your ship.
And I will describe Bear when we're in proper light, but Bear will get up. And you do see he is very gigantic compared to literally everyone else in this room. And he will indeed walk out and begin walking out of the full building proper and, bust through the window that's actually a door.
Sonia watches and just kind of like sighs softly, like visibly relaxing a little bit when he leaves the room.
Soriall gestures for Orion to go out before her.
Thank you.
So that he can get out of here.
They don't argue and just leave out the front door.
Yep.
How
I look
very
for a parking
kind of
ticket.
Sorial's just striding out of here.
Sonia follows very slowly, turning around to give a bow before she actually walks out the door and follows after you guys.
Is our vehicle still here?
I hope so.
You have control of Sonia?
Oh, yeah, actually.
Okay.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. My arrow keys don't work.
Taos will wave slowly as you exit the building and then close the door behind him.
Well, you're certainly an interesting group.
As they say that, now that we're in proper light, what am I looking down at? Who
Yes,
am I
please
looking
do
down
describe.
You
Please
are
do
looking
describe
down.
us.
You are looking down at a woman roughly like 6'5", I would say. Very long twin-tailed hair, with glowing streaks in it. She's slightly tan, wearing a face mask and a very long dress that is touching the floor with 2 slits for her legs to be exposed. One of her arms is visibly shaking. Also, I did a little drawing of her, just to get like little, just to get like a little visible like sketch.
Drawings.
Do you have any
Drawing.
visible weaponry?
She actually does have like a rifle on her back.
Wonderful.
Is well equipped.
I put her in the channel.
Cute.
And, as you stare up, because Big Bear is about what I say, somewhere between 10 to 15 feet tall.
Woof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Yeah, 10 to 15 feet tall. What was it? Something like 1,800 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Literal bear.
Yeah, no, he's quite literally a literal bear. He's wearing very, very rough and ragged overalls, which definitely have a lot of wear and tear on them. If you could see under the fur, he's definitely carrying a lot of scars. And it's kind of, his fur is very much almost like a gradient. Most of his body is this dark brown, but near his head, it kind of turns into this more golden brown.
Oh, pretty.
Near his head and snout, so it's more golden brown. I think, because, I mean, no one knows this, but I think the way I explained it to GM, Bear has been experimented on in his past. And you do see that there are some, this might be a new bit I'm adding, I think, but it works. You do see in his, in both of his paws, both of the top of his paws, there are these almost, metal nodes that you could say have been either drilled in or placed into the paws, on the very top nearest his claws.
Oh, interesting.
And if you Google what a Kodiak bear looks like, take that. That's Big Bear. Which Kodiak bears are the largest of the bears. He's a giant, quite literally just bear, standing in front of you, looking down at the three of you, looking down at you in particular. May I do a roll, GM, against this new companion? Is their arm shaking because of the presence of this bear, or is their arm shaking because of their boss? If you would
Or
allow
some other reason.
or
It's a great question.
if you would allow a sense motive or anything like that.
It's probably going to be sense motive, but I want to check something.
Smiles.
You don't want Big Bear smiling at you.
How do I? How do I?
Slash W, then space, and then GM or whoever else, and then space again, and then write your message.
Or if you want to be safe, send it on Discord.
That's
Did
true.
you do it right?
You did it right.
Okay.
If Big Bear smiles at you, you're seeing a bear snarl. You see a bear's full jaws looking down at you. I think the last time Bear smiled at someone, I had to do an intimidation roll.
Oh my god.
I was smiling at Ainsley, right?
I think so.
Okay. Got it.
Would you like that roll?
I'd like you to roll a d20.
Okay.
I will assign the bonus to it.
D20. And the two major things Bear's going for is this person scared of me, or is it something to do with their job / boss?
Okay.
That's a 5.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
I just want to roll because sense motive is my lowest. I'm just want to roll my sense motive just because, just to see what it would have been.
Right.
Not much better.
You have no clue what the shaking is about. What the jittering in her left arm is about, unfortunately.
She does kind of catch you looking, and she looks up at you calmly and says, like, "Can I help you with something?"
You do not hear, like, compared to Bear's companions actually talking, you do not see his mouth move, but rather you hear directly into your head, while he stares down at you. Are you going to be a problem?
Not in the way that you would expect.
He kind of nods his head a little bit and says, I think that is fine with me.
Good. She claps her hands together and smiles up at you. But she does bring her attention to Orion and asks, "And what about you? Who are you?"
I will say, Orion, you feel significantly better after stepping out of that room. Just
Yeah.
letting that go.
Thank you. No permanent migraines.
Yay.
Orion is a funky, shortest of this group by a significant margin. Was not the shortest, but now is significantly the shortest. Coming in just above 5 feet. They've got random amounts of gold jewelry smattering on their nearly fully black attire.
Ooh.
They've got a kind of inoffensive male human face on, but if you watch them for a significant amount of time, you can very clearly tell that this is a fully projected image. Yeah, that's the quick and short of it for them.
I see. I see.
Yeah. So you're stuck with us?
I suppose I am. Doesn't seem like too bad of a crew to be stuck with, if I'm being totally honest.
I mean, we haven't died yet.
Soriall glances over at Bear, who looks like shit.
Yeah, who has a the cut might not be the most visible, but you probably do notice the you know, maybe frost around the wound.
Mm,
Oof.
we need to get you back to the ship, Bear.
Oh, and what of you, by the way? She turns and looks at Sorial.
So I'm gonna pop Soriall art into our chat if I can find it. There we go.
Yay, yay. She's so pretty.
So she is a Lashunta. Those are nice, elegant little antennae up there at the top. And she is 6'2", but you are taller. And she is not dressed for this bar. She is really kind of not dressed for the cargo loader that you see outside, if it's still there. She looks like she should be in some drawing room somewhere, you know, with lots of cushions and snacks and whatnot. But here we are. So she is blue and kind of dresses to accentuate that, and the fingernails are what hers look like. They're very long.
Ooh.
And she does have a little bit of flowing drapery over that particular outfit. So whenever she has anything over the base outfit, it's kind of like gauzy silver floating around.
Ooh,
So
pretty.
very girly.
Yeah,
The cargo rig is still there.
Sonia definitely has that same sort of vibe where it's just like
Mhm.
you are not wearing the right clothes for this.
Exactly. So Sorial just looks at her and says, "I'm Sorial, and you are."
Sonia, it's a pleasure.
Is it though?
It's
And Sorial gets up into the cargo rig.
This is all very funny to me because to Sonia's view of this party, Sorial and Orion, both of their looks are nice. Orion with the jewelry, the outward jewelry, Sorial in the nice dress, and then there's just Bear.
Yeah, there's a large bear.
There's a large bear with multiple
Love it, I love
scars,
it.
metal in his paws, and Junkers overalls.
And musky.
Yes, he.
True, true.
If there wasn't a shower, I think I've described this before. If there wasn't a shower on our ship, Bear's fur would 100% be matted with blood.
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
But
Yeah.
there's a
You really
shower on our
want
ship.
you really want Snarl back, and I'm
I
sorry.
do. Oh,
Oh, and one other thing about Sorial before I forget. It depends on what your species happens to be. But to humanoids, not like bear, but humanoids, Sorial smells like jasmine and vanilla and a little bit of cinnamon.
Oh, I love that.
Bear smells like a bear.
Wet dog.
Wet bear. Bear, you would notice, too big for the cargo rig, jumps onto the back of it and just hangs on.
So this is a cargo rig, you say?
Well
She-
done.
She definitely speaks with the voice of who has not had to life.
So this is a bucket, you say?
There's
Oh,
more.
oh, Soriall. She specifically says it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You'll just hear in your head, why don't you just get inside and we can show you our even fancier ship?
I would love to.
I think we're gonna go
she
along
pops
great,
up into
everyone.
it.
For reference, this here is the cargo rig with the trailer attached, which is not currently attached. It's folded up inside of the cargo rig, but that's your little machine.
And
Oh.
Bear is hanging on to this bit. Oh,
Oop.
That
Hanging
the
onto
end of
that
it.
table.
Sorry, I just moved you guys.
No, you're good, you're good.
But yes, you may make your way back to the ship.
We shall.
Yippee yippee.
You shall.
On the way there, Sonja is like, so what brought you all together?
I knew the bear long back, but well, we all got indebted to the same shithole company.
Oh, that's a shame.
So yeah, money sucks, but hey, we're here.
I'm glad that you seem to be doing well despite all that.
It goes up and down. We'll see how it goes. Hey, hopefully this job doesn't put us in the hole another. How much was it?
Can we not talk about it right now, Orion?
It was a lot.
I can't quite remember.
And they'll keep
Well.
on driving.
Right.
yes. You will learn very quickly that Orion loves to talk. Sonja hears in their head.
Do I? Is that my character trait?
I'm perfectly content with this.
I think Bear is making a little joke.
Ooh, ooh.
Listen, if he is making joke, you do not hear joke. It is a
No.
newcomer. It is a newcomer's head, not yours. Which I think
Okay.
I think we said anyone except for Soriall, because Soriall can respond back in my own head. Everyone has to audibly respond. So when you talk to Bear, you are very much talking out loud.
I really like that because it makes me imagine like an outsider perspective where like like someone just looks at the bear and says like absolutely not.
Yeah.
Like out of nowhere.
That's kind of exactly what it is.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Okay. You make your trek in silence or with Orion talking. Who knows? And make your way um back to the hangar. Um,
The cargo waiting for us.
the cargo is waiting for you, as is uh a crew of 4 orcs.
Sonja gives a wave to them and then walks up to the cargo and gives it a slap.
One of the orcs like grabs your hand and looks at you like you're crazy because this is 50 tons of tactical infinity rifles and Mark II frag grenades.
And job over. We all blow up. Thanks.
The end.
Everyone's dead.
That was fun. Good
Oh,
campaign,
yeah,
you guys.
I liked the new character. They killed us.
Yeah.
Loading up the cargo will take a few hours. With your help, it would speed up.
Despite being battered, Bear will.
Okay.
Soriall is just doing her usual checking things off.
I think Sonia would help move it, but in a strange way where she seems to not be doing that much work, but is like moving it with more force than she should.
Of course.
Of course.
And of course, you do have like hover carts to assist transporting from one location to another. So even if you're not physically apt, even Soriall could assist. She's not going to, but she could.
No, she is not.
But
Because you have to get things on and off the hover carts.
of course.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yes, and over time you collect your cargo, a full 50 tons of active combat gear, ready to be delivered to the labor camp. As part of the planetary invasion that you will be assisting in.
Lovely.
That you will have your part of course.
I hate it when you say it like that.
After loading
What, you
everything.
don't like me being ambiguous about what you're doing?
Listen. Bear's all for it. Bear, after loading everything, is just gonna go to the couch in their break room and just slam himself down. Like, probably, like, very audibly. Like, everyone probably hears him just boof.
Sonia like tucks some of her hair behind her ear. Goodness gracious. Is anyone nearby her actually? Like
I've gone up into the
group
cockpit.
members? Oh, okay. Is Orion in the cargo hold?
I'd probably be finishing up around the same time, but
Oh,
I
okay.
do fly it, so I'll be heading to the cockpit as well.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go to the break room then, honestly. I'm gonna walk in there with the big bear.
Poor Big Bear.
Oh, Big Bear just needs his rest.
Sonia's like making a face like she obviously wants something, but she notices the big bear is resting, so she just decides not to move around.
He is still awake. He's just like, maybe his arms are like lounged back on the couch and he's kind of just sitting there.
In that case, I think she would be like, "Do you mind if I ask you a question or two?"
You honestly, you probably just get back like what do you want?
I don't mean to pry, but your scars and your paws. Are you doing okay?
I will live. It is all from long ago. You probably do see him, like, move his paws a little bit at you making mention of it. Like, you can see the claws and the finger joints moving and kind of just moving around at the notion of someone else making mention of it. But he does still kind of stay lounged like that.
Sonja does kind of reflexively do like the same thing with her hands, except once again her left hand just shakes and the fingers don't close. Uh, she kind of gives like a like really dry smile, and she just says, "Sometimes we have to live with scars. I understand."
Yes, yes, indeed. And just for fun, as he kind of acknowledges that and agrees with you, you do begin to hear the faint. Unless a roll wants to be made, I don't know if you would know exactly where it's coming from. Maybe you would think it's just coming from Bear himself, but you do hear the faint, like, ticking sound of radiation.
Oh.
As he's still kind of flexing his paws.
she kind of just goes like, do I need to leave the room?
No, you are fine. Do not worry.
Okay, if you say so. She kind of like slinks out of the. She starts slinking out of the.
Bear stays where he is.
I feel like she's just gonna be like snooping around while you guys are there.
We're all
she has
doing
like no regard for personal like.
We're all
privacy.
doing our own thing. You're like, ooh, what's this?
What's this?
Hey, Masked One. Do you happen to be an engineer? We lost ours, and I've kind of like been voluntold to do the responsibilities. Can you do them?
Oh, actually, yeah. Engineering is one of my passions. That and computers, machinery has always fascinated me.
Orion just kind of like glances and then just goes back to what they're doing. Just doesn't really say anything. Okay, that's good.
Do you need me to do the things?
Do you know how to use a pre-flight checklist?
I have no idea. like out of character, I do not know.
Sonya,
I don't think there's anything mechanically.
You would have enough information to know what is going on.
Okay. She kind of gives like a little thumbs up and it's like,
I'll blink a couple times, and I can like send information to computers remotely. Something I've just never done yet. So your little data pad will just give you a weirdly long checklist of things to go double check.
she looks down at it and looks back up at you a couple times. Killer.
Don't burn yourself.
I'll try not to. Bye-bye, Soriall.
Damn, that had venom in it.
I think she's just gonna go like walking about the ship, like making sure that everything is okay for takeoff.
Yeah.
If you look in any of the living quarters, you would notice that this room is very clearly Bear's, and I don't think anyone else has slept in it.
That's really good. You get a whole quarters.
I think only Orion has, because Orion doesn't need a bed. So, like, if you were to look in this room, it's definitely a mess.
Yeah, don't look further into the room either.
Yeah.
I think at some point Sonja would stick her head back into the be like, do I need to worry about where I'm gonna sleep? Or
We should have plenty of beds, right? Asking Sorial.
Oh, yes. Yes, absolutely fine. I think you'll be able to tell pretty obviously which one is mine in the crew quarters over there. Sorial points over here, and this is her bed, this one.
I see.
Yeah.
If you look in that area, there's also just like almost like a jewelry pillow, like a chihuahua-sized dog pillow that has a circular indention in it.
Aw.
The rest of the beds look untouched.
I suppose I needn't really worry about where I'm going to be sleeping because I don't know if I'm going to be here longer than I need to be. It's all up to my boss's orders.
Well, it depends on how quickly we get through the drift, whether you're sleeping or not.
Hopefully my math is right. I really hope it doesn't take more than 3 days this time.
Ugh. I don't know, Orion. I think, you've upped your game in terms of the plots.
It would be common knowledge that places in near space take a longer chart.
You know, if either of you are looking at her, as mentioned.
I think we lost that.
Yeah,
bit.
you've been cutting out a
Oh
little bit.
shit! Oh dang! Sorry.
Not enough to be noticeable or like to ruin the message, but we finally got one that it did ruin the message.
Oh gotcha. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
If you do like look at her at some point during that, you do notice that Sonya's eyes light up when the drift is mentioned.
Soriel's doing her pre-flight check, so didn't look back. Was just talking to Orion.
Orion, as you're charting your course, could I have you roll 3d6?
Whoa.
Yes.
Whoa.
3 whole d6s.
I felt like high numbers are probably bad, right?
15 days to get there.
Like-
It is. Ooh. Yeah.
I was joking.
You chart a course. No,
I
it
couldn't
takes
assist with that.
it takes 3d6 days to chart a course to near space.
Good lord.
To chart the course or to enact the charted course?
Well, enact the charted course.
So
That's some
we're
hard
going
math.
to learn about
We just-
Sonja
We
a
need
lot.
a supercomputer.
you guys are gonna get to hate me by the time.
This is gonna be good.
Okay, so full transparency, the rules that I've been working with, it takes 1d6 days to travel in system. It takes 1d6 days from literally anywhere to travel to Absalom Station. It takes 3d6 to travel to near space, and it takes 5d6 to travel into the vast.
Damn.
But you've charted your course. It functions. It will get you to Voxa. And it is also highly unlikely, in case you're thinking about it, it is highly unlikely to be able to chart a separate course. The drift has a not unthinking mind of its own. Yes.
Okay.
Swap that around. Voxa.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
But yes, that is where you're going. You've charted the course.
Mm-hmm.
When you are ready to take off and get into space and away from civilization with your new companion on the ship for 2 weeks, give me a D2, a coin flip.
Here we go.
I'm rooting
As I
for
break
you.
out the custom dice roller.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be a rounded D4 because I don't know how to do a D2.
Okay. So navigating in the atmosphere, it only takes you an hour to get into outer space.
Oh, I could type it, can't I?
Yep.
Yes.
But that's okay.
When we get into outer space proper, I think Bear does go to the cockpit and like just asks anyone. So, how long to planet?
You don't want to know.
Wonderful. I'll be in bed.
How long does
Sit.
it do you usually hibernate? Because that you might want to get that out of the way.
So I will be in bed then. If
I
anyone
want to
needs
get that
me,
lined up.
Bear
Bear.
just walks into his room.
And Soriall says in Bear's head, did you take anything? Did you take any painkillers? Or are you being the big tough stoic as usual?
I'm going to sleep.
All right.
And he walks into his
Wow.
quarters, and the door shuts.
I
Wonderful.
suppose I'll get out of the two of yours' hair.
I said he has this bed, technically.
Well,
Get comfy. It's gonna be a minute.
Eventually, you would be in a position to punch into the drift. And you do so.
Everybody taking their meds?
wait, sorry. Could you repeat that?
I said, has everybody taken their meds?
Taking meds?
You
For
have to
drift
take some,
sickness.
take some meds
Oh.
against drift sickness.
Um,
Silence speaks louder than words.
Orion.
Hmm.
Are you sure we want her messing around with the engine?
Sorry,
Wait.
Discord just froze for a sec.
oh,
I don't
Okay,
really
okay.
get your implication. They're hired for make sure we complete the job, right? Am I being
Yes.
naive?
Not necessarily. I've never noticed you being naive, so I don't think so. I don't know, this just sits the wrong way. I'm not used to having a minder.
Yeah, Yeah. It is kind of weird, but we did like really butch it.
Yeah, okay. I certainly cannot argue that. We did do that, yes. All right. Well, I will try to just be neutral and see what happens.
Damn, I wish I was in the room.
You were not in
Oh.
the room where it happened.
that conversation would not have happened.
That
if you were in
conversation
the
would
room.
not have happened if I
Nope.
was in the room.
As you begin your trek into the drift, the three of you, and actually the four of you, just to make sure that your point totals are accurate, receive 1,530 XP.
1,530 XP.
Is this the first time we've gotten XP?
This is the
told
first
to
time
us?
you've gotten XP. I think I should be more liberal with giving it out because of where those XP barriers are. I think it'll be fine to just hand it out. But yes, And as the threshold is 1300, that means all of you are level 2.
Squeak!
I'm so
baby.
sorry, Alantes, for the comment you made earlier today. You're not at level 1 anymore.
I knew I was jinxing it.
So can I?
I was like,
can
I just figured
uh,
out my second spell and I gotta add 4.
Can I go back up to full
Where-
HP and stamina?
You can, because that would happen over the 2 weeks.
Where do I
Um,
put the XP? Oh, there it is. Never mind.
So for the 3 of you who did not start play at level 2, before we go offline for this session, I will have your HP rolls, because that's an easy thing to do, and it gets, I don't know, the community involved.
Okay.
Yay.
How does this work?
The way that I like to do it is you have to roll your hit die once, and then after you can either keep it, take the level average, or re-roll, and you have to take that second one.
Got it.
So
Where do
So
we find
everyone-
what our hit dice is?
that's a great question.
Thank you.
It is in
Somewhere.
Do
actually,
they have hit dice?
I think there might be. No, there's definitely hit dice, but I'm trying to figure that out because, like, the envoy. Damn, how does leveling up work?
It says my starting hit points as a class is 7.
Mm-hmm.
True. It might actually just be that you gain those amounts. Adding a level generally gives you new class features. More hit points, stamina points, and resolve. Okay, I guess it doesn't have a role. I guess it just is whatever your class is. So in the case of Technomancer,
Does that mean I get 7 to my HP and 7 to my stamina?
I believe so.
Because my class hit points is 7 and my stamina points is 7.
Plus your Constitution modifier.
For both or just hit points?
For just stamina, not hit points.
Stamina, okay. So stamina gets Constitution modifier.
Yes.
So I'm at 20 stamina points.
Woo!
And mine doesn't go up at all, I guess.
And
Plus your Constitution modifier to a minimum of 0.
My constitution is -2, so I guess my stamina does not go up.
Your stamina will go up. There won't be a minus there. You
I
silly.
go-
Oh,
Well, I know,
Oh,
but
I-
I'm just
I
saying I
changed
don't
my
add
level.
any.
Oh,
I changed
yeah.
my level in class and it automatically changed my hit points and stamina.
Oh,
That makes sense. That makes sense. Don't quite understand how these sheets work yet, so again, that makes sense.
Where did you do that?
At the top, it's character class, spell classes.
oh,
then
it
one
did.
class.
Indeed.
Just change level to your level.
I
God,
am getting
so much
a-
easier.
I'm getting like a, circle slash. I can't type a thing in there.
You have to go
the
to the
tab's right
class
above it.
tab.
Yeah.
If you go into the class tab, specifically,
Uh-huh.
there's a level column. You're going to change that
Okay.
to a 2.
Got it. Thank you.
Yep, still figuring out these sheets, and we're 8
I'm
sessions
at-
in.
I'm at 20 of each, baby. I just got
Oh,
so much
boy.
healthier.
I have 14 hit points. I feel chunky. I'm becoming
Hey, we-
sick, you guys.
We have the same amount of hit points.
Hey.
Swishy.
Soriall, it's like we're besties.
We are. Let's braid each other's hair.
Yes.
So I guess that would automatically
They hate each other.
increase That should automatically increase my saving throws as well, right?
It should. Yes, it should. Um, you know what? We'll do the rest of that another time, in between.
Well,
Sounds
As
good.
that will take up far too much time, and we have already had a longer session.
wonderful.
Thank you, everyone, for being here.
Yeah, we got a
Woohoo!
new
Yay, new
PC.
friend.
I'm happy to be here.
We
New
got a
friend.
new quest, a level
Quest.
up that I'm sure we'll talk about next session.
New scars.
New scars, new stories to tell.
Yippee.
Sorry about that, Bear.
At some point during these 2 weeks, Bear will be interrogating Sonja about certain things. So expect a conversation at the in our next
I
session.
would love that. I would
Um,
love that so much.
GM, do you want to say your little goodbye?
Yes, I do. Who do you think I am?
I don't know.
The
Someone who
queen.
doesn't say their little goodbye.
The queen.
That's true. That could be me. But it's not. By horns and hooves and tiefling tails, I will see all of you in the next session.
Oh, they flubbed it.
See ya.